The worst. Not the worst. Our team's actually playing really fucking well. Oh, I'm going mid. Let's do it. Let's get a mid game going, or a mid walk. Okay. Please don't kill me, Twitch. Please don't kill me, Twitch. Nice. We should push mid. How good's Bork Rush on Quinn? It doesn't seem good. Hence, probably why she's getting shit on by the Jax. I'll be honest, it doesn't seem good. We should go get the dragon. Yeah, the solution is just in our base over here. Let's go kill his ass. Yeah, I took it because it got me level 11. Reject. Relax. Does not matter who gets the fucking thing. What is this ego, man? Like, I literally got level 11 with it. And he's like, oh yeah, lose. What is this ego? Like, that's insane. Like, dude, you have to have, like, the world's most absurd, crazy fucking illness. It got me 11. Stop, man. Yeah, like, you have to have, like, mental issues. You're angry that I took a fucking crab while we're doing fucking dragon 20 minutes into the fucking game. Like, what the hell? This guy is like one of those people who actually has some mental shit going on.
The shadows are to be feared.
Not bad. That should be GG. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll back. I was gonna try and farm this, but it's kind of risky without my shield bow up. You know what? I'm gonna get Bork. My build's kind of weird, but I think it's not bad. Bork will help me chase. And it'll help me kill Jax faster. I think majority of this game is just me having to kill the Jax, right?
Beware.
Alright, your goal at this stage when you're playing any AD, but like specifically Vayne, is like Vayne's very nimble when she gets the 2 items. My goal should be I'm just trying to exist in like exist in a way where I'm not just like face checking their combo.
Should feel
It's kind of weird that we're not just pushing mid. Like right there, I feel like we should have just been hitting the tower.
Your team has destroyed the turret.
Yo, get your ass over here. Yeah, we're getting flanked, but like, does it matter? Dude, really? That fucking Lulu? Whatever, I suck. My bad. I mean, it was my bad. I shouldn't have flashed. Dude, I didn't think Lulu would literally just be standing there to W me out of vision. My bad.
An ally has been slain.
My Graves is gonna die here, and then he's gonna try and forfeit. League players are so predictable.
A summoner has disconnected. Evil lurks around every corner. A summoner has reconnected.
Can we please forfeit?
The team has destroyed a turret.
We're only up 3,000 gold. It's unwinnable. I'm gonna sit in this bush over here.
In the dark, all is laid bare.
Hold up. What the fuck? Ow. Whoa, the Twitch is behind us over here. Yeah, we better forfeit, man.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Bro. He was so... I got so angry, man. Why is he so mad, though? I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. What's wrong with my hair today? What the fuck? It's like in a weird, awkward spot. I hate headsets. The headset ruined my hair. That was a fun game. What the fuck? I just want you to oink for me. Who do you think didn't honor me? I'll give you one fucking guess. One guess who didn't throw me an honor, boys. You're like, what is happening? All right. You know, sometimes the brain damage, it goes deep. All right, boys. What AD carry should we play now? We are doing pretty much different AD every game today. We're climbing, though. It's not too bad. I haven't played since the Dancing Duo Champs came out. The one's called Rakan. I think it's even possible to get back into it at this point. Yeah, of course. Okay, so think about League of Legends, okay? A lot will change very quickly in League, like a whole season or two, and like items will change, champions will change, the entire durability patches, damage went down, you know, like but I do think you can get back into it as long as you're actively trying to learn, I guess. But I think you're fine. It is much different. Like, the game is different, but it's not bad. You can hover? Yeah, I did. That's how I knew who didn't honor me. Yo, what are these numbers? What do I have a guy named 123 124 321 332 12 14324? That was his actual name. You can check. I didn't miss a number. That's his actual name. I read that shit out perfectly. All right. There's a few MFs, a few Ezreals. What is our gameplay today? I just wanted to say thank you all for watching as well. I really appreciate everybody in chat hanging out with me today. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, boys. From one old man to a Twitch chat that hates old people. Thank you. Down to play an Ezreal game. Dude, there's no way I can do a 24-hour stream anytime soon. Like, until my hand heals enough where I feel like... Because right now, my hand starts, it starts acting up after, like, 6 hours of League. And I don't want to, I have to let it rest. I would love to be able to play League all day, every day. I'm addicted to this fucking game. But I gotta take it easy. Well, I just have it's too much sitting in the position. Like I said, it's okay though. It's slowly healing. Slowly. Nerve damage takes a while to heal. I actually have to wear a dumb brace when I go to bed. It's so shitty. Dude, it's so uncomfortable. Low-key. It's so fucking uncomfortable. The, like, brace doesn't let my arm bend when I'm sleeping, right? It's so shitty. It's like, it makes my arm sweat because it's, like, really tight, and it just feels shitty. What a weird team comp. What did I get done? Nothing. I just have cubital tunnel syndrome. And, like, early stages of carpal tunnel or something. It's basically just the ergonomics. Like, I overdid it last year, and I didn't let my hand heal. Like, last year I was streaming, like, 12 hours a day for 4 months straight, every single day. And I didn't let my hand heal. So, essentially, I let it sit like it for, like, 7 months. And so it got worse and worse, and then when I went to the doctor, he was like, "Yeah, you have this." So he's like, "Yeah, just wear the brace, let it heal." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah."
First blood.
I don't talk about it very much, but yeah, my hand is like fucked. It's part of the reason
Minions have spawned.
it's strangling the tendons. I mean, it's a nerve thing. Like, I'm compressing the nerve. Like, when I play League, I compress the nerve, and that's what's doing it. So I basically just have to sit a certain way, like change the ergonomics, not compress the nerve. But the problem is like, even after I've like fixed my posture and I've been not compressing it nearly, like, almost at all, it's still like it was so fucked that it still like hurts after a while, just from like playing, you know.
Except for Shuriman parasites. It was not.
It's okay though. It just makes me shittier at League of Legends.
Why is it always about strength with Noxians?
Right, like, I can't micro as well. Like, I'm definitely mechanically worse player over the past few months. But that's okay. He's mad that I didn't immediately get level 2, but I was actually trying to bait them.
Jero Lightfeather never gives up. He learned that from me.
I was thinking about getting a sideways mouse, but just to like play non-league games. Like, I could still play League, you know, with my normal mouse, but I was thinking about getting one of those like ergonomic ones for like everything else that's not League related. It might actually help a lot, because I do still have to sit at my desk for a while, you know, even if it's not League of Legends related. I have to sit at the desk, so.
I rarely know what
Just kill him, bro. I should have taken exhaust. That was actually so free.
Can I get an itemized?
Bro, I needed to E into his face, So I E'd to the right because I wanted to get into the bush. But I needed to E directly into the guy's face, the Samira. I hate plays like that because I feel like we win that every single time if I have pressed the attack. Like, you know I have Conquer or whatever? Like, every single possible time, we win that with press the attack. It's just like, Conquer's... I like taking Conquer because it's better later. But like, dude, it's so frustrating.
There's an unspoken law in archaeology. Finders keepers.
This Samira has an ego. It's gonna make it that much better to shit on her.
I never miss, but I have been known to fire a warning shot or two.
Whoa, buddy. He actually ran into the turret there. Samira could have survived, by the way. If she had E'd, if she double E'd right there, she could have lived. It's kind of funny that the mid laner is just roaming and killing
Runs
us.
in my family. It's in my blood.
I would hope that we would gank the Samira player. But since it's a Sona Samira lane, I would really want to gank it.
Looks like the whole world's gone crazy.
She needs to check the bushes. Because even if, like... Yep, that's why. I mean, now I'm dead, too. Like, you need to check the bushes. Check bushes, please. I pinged it. Like, I literally pinged it for that exact reason.
I really hope nobody saw that.
Because, like, you don't need to be... Oh, we're just gonna be angry. Heck, bot can die. If you want. Shut down. This guy's an angry fuck. Alright, relax, Seraphine. We get it. You're upset. Okay, chill. I don't know why you're so angry, but relax, homie. I mean, if I'm being honest with you,
Not today.
having Conquer definitely fucked over our early game and screwed us, but I also think doing like, not doing like basic things like checking bushes and stuff like that, that's pretty bad. Like, if you're gonna play League, you have to learn essentially fundamentals. That's a good thing to put. It's all fundamentals. Like, I don't think the durability patch makes people angry. I think that people having egos from being an elo inflated makes people angry. Because these people aren't, like, better at the game than they were before. Right? They're not, like, better or anything. But they're higher ranked than they were. Because they're inflated from just, like... I mean, I told you, right? Like, this guy mains Seraphine. Remember when I told you guys that Seraphine... We just had a Seraphine game, like, 3 games ago. The champion, like, I don't respect anybody who mains Seraphine. After playing the champion, those 3 games ago, I don't respect a single person who mains that champ. We can just scale. I mean, the thing about Samira is she has all the kills, so it's actually pretty good. It sounds silly to say that, but it's good that she has all the kills because we can just kill her. Like, look at our team comp, right? We have Nasus, we have Seraphine, we have, like, a bunch of ways of just insta-killing her if she fucks up at all. So it's essentially... If the Seraphine actually helped that guy, by the way. Not even kidding. If the Seraphine was helped that guy, we actually would have killed all of them. She's just being angry for no reason. Because she was just farming mid right there, but if she walked over, she's full HP, full mana. She's a smurf? She's not a smurf. Listen, I'm gonna give you a really big tip for looking at win rates and shit. Somebody having a high win rate doesn't mean they're a smurf. What it means is that they either duo abused or they got to this level, and now they're stuck. You judge smurfs by good smurf players don't tilt from one or two things going wrong in the game. Because good smurf players know that they can carry later on in the game, and they know that the game can be won and lost off of like mid-game stuff, like macro and fundamentals. Bad smurf players, or smurf players as I like to put it, they don't actually understand the game. They just kind of cheese win rates and then think that they're entitled to shitting on people. Right? Because of like certain win rates and shits. But they're not actually good, because the good players will perma-climb.
This is really worth 10 times the asking price.
I probably shouldn't go Triforce this game, actually. I should probably go Essence River. Because Triforce is for like snowballing, whereas like I am not snowballing.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, like look, this game's easy. All we have to do is kill Samira one time. If she dies a single time and we get that 700 gold on somebody, we win.
Don't answer that.
I just can't really play because of, they got really lucky at level 1, right? Or level 2, I mean. Like, they got lucky, I had the wrong runes, it was just unfortunate. And we've been getting camped by Singed. They both start with H. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm having a stroke.
The gauntlet's for show.
I can actually 1v1 this guy right now. Not kidding. I think there needs to be true damage in the game. I mean, if there wasn't true damage in the game, how would you kill stuff? Dang, I was hoping I could get over the wall. I knew he was probably cheesing in one of the bushes, because usually Samira players perma-cheese, right? They're like Draven players and Vayne players. So I should have just been more careful. I'm okay with taking the L this game, though. I mean, as long as we win, I don't really care. This game kind of sucks. Because we just got, like... The level 2 or whatever was just unlucky, and then we've just been getting snowballed on. You know what we're doing? We're giving him a bigger shutdown. Bigger gold. So whoever gets it is just fed. Instantly.
I'm at my best when the world's on the brink of annihilation.
You know what, though? I should have just thought about it in Champ Selects. Press attack would have actually been better. Because it's a Samira, so even though... I took Conk because I thought that the Samira was going to play safe because it was a Sona Seraphine. Like, the supports are Sona Seraphine, but she played aggressive, right?
No sweat.
So I should have just thought about it and just taken Press attack, because anytime somebody is going to try and fight you in lane, like Draven, Kalista, and you're playing Ezreal, it's always better to take Press. Oh my god, what is wrong with me?
Meet Gauntlet. Loaded some glyphs. End of time.
Jesus. He's a tad fed. You probably should have just focused her. Oh, that's the worst person to get the shutdown is the Seraphine, actually. Kennen Flash ulted for that? For the 900 gold, and Seraphine just stole that shit. That's pure ego. It's gonna lose us the game, and then she's gonna be like, look, guys, I did well. That happens so much when people, like, take stuff, and then they will flame. They're like, yeah. See? You know what's sad, though? Having a high win rate to whatever elo you are is not actually pretty... It's not uncommon. So, like, for example... this account I'm on right now, I had, like, a 70% win rate, and I hit, like, 300 LP Masters with 70% win rate, right? Because this was my unranked to Challenger accounts that I was playing on earlier in the season. And, had a crazy high win rate. But it doesn't really matter. Because new accounts don't, like, tell you how good somebody is, typically. Because there's a lot of ways to artificially inflate win rates.
I prefer liberate or procure. Next time I'll open another.
I don't think I can do anything. I'm just gonna go back. I don't think we can fight that. We just have to give rifts. We should probably just look for wait for Kennen to have ult again and just look for a team fight. Or wait for him to flash, I mean. I mean, we have a pretty nasty 5v5. Seraphine plus Kennen plus Hecarim. It's pretty gross 5v5.
Gauntlet, let's clear a path. You learned that from me.
Enemy killing gauntlet. Enemy double kill.
I rarely know what I'm looking for. I always find it.
I think the biggest issue people have is they don't understand what the win con of the game is a lot of the time. And they get really tilted if the game goes badly at all. So, like, if the game goes badly, they just get really angry. Wow, I got killed by red buff. Or no, I was fucking challenging Smite and red buff. Somebody's got to clear mid. We got fucking flashed on. Like, the game is definitely, like, right now, right? They have no flashes and they're sieging mid. So we should actually just straight go for a fight. Like, that guy has no flash. He has no flash, no ults. Why are we scared of that guy, right?
Shut down.
It makes no sense. Like, that was a free kill on the Sona. She had split from the guy. The thing that kind of sucks about players like the Seraphine, though, it's very tilting. She's taking all the farm, so I'm getting even further behind. Like, she's just egoing.
Time for a true display of skill.
An ally has been slain.
But yeah, so they're also just forcing fights that they don't need to be forcing right now. Like, fighting around bot side of the map right now is just toxic. Because there's nothing to do on bot side of the map right now. So it's like a really toxic, random fight that doesn't need to occur. We should kill this guy, though. I mean, this guy's just by himself over here. Like, the fact that guy's just sitting there running through our jungle is hilarious to me.
Gawk at this.
Kennen has flash ults. We should look for a fight.
It's an unspoken law in archaeology. Finders keepers.
On this dragon. I mean, we should.
Yeah, we'll liberate a priceless
Oh,
artifact.
Kennen just wasted his ult. Now we can't.
You know, typical hero stuff. It'll be great.
An ally has been slain.
Kennen just griefed by flash ulting nothing topside.
Has been slain.
I wish people understood, like, what the goal was. Like, right there. We didn't need to fight topside at all. Like, we just team fight with our ultis, and we hit R and we win. Like, it sounds crazy, but it's so easy.
That looked like a Marvel attack.
I mean, I'm so dead. Why did you go top? Hecarim, you need to not randomly gank outside of objectives and ults. Yes, it was if you walked bot. You and Ken died 2v1 top.
I really hope nobody saw that.
I wish people understood how the game worked. He's not gonna listen though, because he just doesn't understand.
Exploration runs in my family.
I think this is... You know what's funny? I actually think we could win this game, but I think it's doomed only for the fact that I think my team
World's gone crazy.
has lost mental.
A summoner has reconnected.
Like, we have no wards down. And we're not contesting vision, we're not trying to make picks. If you're behind, the way you get back into games when you're behind in games is you contest vision. You use that vision contention to get back into the game. Like, they have to contest vision and shit, right? And you use that to get back into the game. And it becomes a really big snowball, where it's like if they keep fighting you because they ego or anything like that, right? Right, the ego and all that shit, then you can make a play with cooldowns. That's why you see in high elo games and shit that people
Predict the twists and turns ahead.
Why is this cannon not here? Oh my god. Dude, that was just, like, just ulti. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, I don't know. No, he's not, by the way.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
He used his lead to help pressure. You AFK'd and hoped your O'Haines would win.
My death has been greatly exaggerated.
I mean, I'm just so weak at the moment.
True explorers follow the compass in their heart.
Funny enough, though, had like
Magic.
had anybody on our team been like actively not tilting, this game actually might have been completely different. Because like when we lost the 2v2 early, Hecarim could have easily just pathed bot and killed him on repeat.
They really hate me in Shurima.
Because it's a Sona Samira, right? They can't fight us.
Warm on me. Haven't been to Ionia yet.
So we could have just repeatedly killed them over and over again. Or we could have waited for Kennen ult and then just like flashed in. There's a lot you can do when you're behind. It's not always just GG well played. Usually people will just claim GG because they don't have the confidence or the understanding to actually play the game properly. And they need a lead. But there are ways to come back in the game when you're ahead. Or sorry, when you're behind. There are actually ways to come back in the game when you're behind.
Shut down.
Outside of just being ahead.
I'm in my element. Fighting evil.
I mean, right now, for example, why don't we just play... Why are we backing with the dragon coming up? Like, what? Why would we ever back here?
That was
Like, we killed their jungler and their... What the hell?
it wasn't a miss. It was a clear hit.
What the fuck? Okay, so we're 4v3 right now. We just gave him the entire...
A beaten path is a boring.
We're just giving these guys the fucking dragon. So that we can farm objectives. This is crazy.
Let an expert handle this.
Like, why not just like do it when it was just when we had 5 people and they had 3. Like, we decided to fight them 5v5 after you killed bot. Why not just take Drake? Force a 4v5. No, you weren't. It's okay, just forfeit, please. Diamond players will not understand how game works.
Omitting that little mishap from the expedition logs.
Like, KDA and shit like that doesn't even matter at this point. It's just, Like, yeah, we played bad ball lane, but we also got dove. Like, we played 2 fights bad, and then we got dove by the mid and the jungle 4 times.
You're between me and glory.
Like, I don't even think after the 2v2, where after the Samira got a double kill, level 2 or whatever, I actually straight up don't even think the game was that bad. Like I said, it was more my team got upset. Like, they got tilted, and then instead of trying to win, they just decided the game was over. But, I mean, you're gonna lose every game like that. Like, stuff happens, right? Like, sometimes people play bad early, they make mistakes. But it doesn't mean the game's over. And until people learn that, they're just never gonna climb. They're just gonna coin flip when only playing from ahead. And if you can't play from behind at all, you're just gonna lose every single game. And you're only gonna know how to play if your team's ahead. What? Yes, it was down. I used it 2 times. Homie,
Has been destroyed.
I don't want to speak to you.
Your turret
You are
has been
so
destroyed.
low elo and silly. It hurts. I can't.
Has been destroyed.
I think people have way too big of egos for their skill level in League. It's crazy. Oh well, it's fine. GG. Like, this guy ended Diamond 4 last season. He didn't improve at all. He just coin flipped his way up because jungle's a super elo inflated role. Like, I mean, if jungle wasn't elo inflated, I wouldn't be able to win in this elo on jungle. And I think I have a higher win rate in this elo on jungle in the past few, like, 20 games than I do in AD. Low key. Diamond players. Yeah, these people just don't know that you don't lose the game off of 1 or 2 things. They don't know about tempo. They don't know how to play the game outside of, like, leads. If people don't have a lead, they typically don't know how to play League. That's a big problem, and the bigger problem is that people only play champions that can play from being overtuned. So they, like, stat check people, but they don't actually play correctly, right? So it's like, for example, that Seraphine player didn't understand how, like, remember how he walked up, like, level 2 or whatever? He didn't know how to safely check the bush so that we didn't get cheesed. Like, after we came back from the gank and he walked past, right? He didn't actually... he didn't actually, like, walk up. And he was just like, it's like little things and fundamentals like that. It's just something that a lot of people are bad at. And then they learn how to play the game through one overtuned champion. And then if they play a champion that's not overtuned, or they play something the way you're supposed to be playing it, and they can't just stat check you, they lose. And that's one of the reasons League is weird right now. It's because stat checking is so relevant. So prevalent, rather. Like, there's too much stat checking in the game. Where, like, you don't have to be the better player. You can just exist and be incredibly OP from, like, scaling. And that is why I think the game is stupid at the moment. Because people don't know what they're doing. Like, for example, that Kennen player has 1 Kennen game. I'm not even beaming, right? He has a single Kennen game. That's his second ever Kennen game. And he's not a bad player. He has a good win rate. Like, if you scroll through his OP.G, it's not bad. But he chose to pick Kennen. And the thing about it is he doesn't know how to play Kennen, right? That guy has no idea how to play Kennen. So he's not a bad player, per se. But he doesn't understand that, like, if you're not picking a champion that you know how to play, that you climb to this level playing, you won't be able to play any champion at this level. That's not how the game works. Like, you're not just allowed to play every champion at the same level. Like, nobody can do that. Even pro players can't do that. They need to practice, right? So it's like, clearly he's not bad. But he's not at this level on Kennen. And instead of, like, understanding that and looking for plays and knowing how to snowball and play off team fights, he just wanted to whine that we lost bot lane. He just got mad we lost bot and didn't look for plays. It's kind of the same with this Nasus. He played really well, actually, early game, but he didn't. It's just the same idea. Good players will always find ways to be relevant from behind. Bad players need a lead to be relevant. Jinx? I don't know if I want to play Jinx. I mean, I have a Mumu support. Like, their team comp is really divey, right? And I have a Mumu supports. Like, it's probably better to play something more mobile at this point. More aggressive in lane and more mobile. Because, like, what does a Mumu want to do? He wants to fight, right? He wants to, like, Q. He wants to Q him. He wants to do all that shit. Filled top, dodged already. Okay. I could play Callista here really easily, actually. Trist is actually really bad in the Sivir. Sivir counters Trist. Like, Tristana's good against, like, immobile stuff, but the problem is the way Trist works is, like, you have to jump in, and then you have to use your E and your W, like, together. But as you're jumping, normally you use your E, right? I mean, you could jump in, but if the Sivir's not an idiot, she just holds her E, and then she can use her E, like, as you're fighting her. She can either hit it as you jump and you get screwed, or if you do try and wait, she can just out-damage you because you're not using your E. And then as the E is exploding, she can use her E to stop the damage. So it's basically just like, Sivir's a huge counter to Trist because you can't all-in her. Her spell shield's too OP. Why not Lucian? I don't really like Lucian bot lane unless you're with something like... Maybe if you're with something... different. Yo, Elpep, thank you for the sub, man. Welcome back. Or welcome to the family. Thank you. If the bomb's on you, you can spell shield it when it explodes. I'm pretty sure you can. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can. Because there's two different, I mean, I could be wrong, but there is two different, like, applications of it. Because you can't spell shield the second Karma W, for example, right? Like, you can't spell shield that. But I think you can spell shield the second part of the Trist bomb. Because it's technically not the first part of the bomb. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Like, Karma W is one ability. It never changes, right? Like, Karma W is, like, it's very different. Because it's, like, one elongated spell. Anyway, let's forget last game. That game sucked. Let's win this one. I honestly took cleanse here because they have so many stuns. They have weather, this. Oh, we got found out. It's fine. They still can't walk up though. Yo, go in. What the fuck? Okay, so when they face checked right there, he should have just immediately gone in. Like, this Amumu just messed up incredibly badly. Like, he needed to just go. After the volley, all he had to do after the volley was just Q as they walked up. That's it. And we double kill him. That's literally it. Just Q. Oh man, this guy is not, he's not a great Amumu player. Like, he doesn't have that killer instinct. Because we should have 100%. Ash Volley's like 15 seconds level 1 or something. Like, she physically can't play the game. And when Sivir uses Q, she can't play the game. So both of them had their shit on cooldown. Which means all Amumu has to do is use Q and we win. They can't physically fight us. Now, if this Nidalee is good, she waits for the wave to crash. Because if she doesn't, she's not getting any help. What is my Mumu doing? Go help her. Oh my god, my E just got fucked. No shot, that minion actually. Come on. Oh my god, just use your flash, man. This Amumu is terrible. Why would you not flash there? Oh my goodness. Nid waited and Amumu didn't walk up or flash. Use flash. Okay, he's just a troll. Be as angry as you want, man. You're just... okay. Hey, man. You want to lose? That's all you. I mean, like I said, I don't really give a shit. He wants the grief and shit. Feel free, man. I don't know why support players have the biggest egos. This is the only thing I hate about support players. They play the easiest role. They have the biggest egos out of everybody who plays this game. And it's crazy because they're the worst players in the game by far. Like, I would go as far as to say I could get Challenger playing support with a 75% win rates on a brand new account. Tryharding. It's actually that easy to play that role. But there's not a single support player in the game who could reverse that. Not a single support player in the game could ever. Not a single support player in the game could ever get to Challenger off support role. My ego is pretty big. That's because I've been Challenger every season. Well, not every season. I haven't been Challenger since season 9, but every season before that. The thing about ego is, like, you have to earn it. And I know that I'm not at the level I used to be, but I still have the knowledge. So, like, my mechanics are worse, maybe, right? And stuff like that. But I also don't... The other thing about it is when I ego, it's more that I know more than them, which is just fact. Like, I know more than these players. It's not meant to put them down. It's more of, like, they're stupid and they don't know as much. Which is fine. I don't mind when people are, you know, not as good. I don't care about that. But the thing about it is when you're trying to talk like you understand the game, and I know you're wrong, and my opinion has more value than yours because I've been much higher elo, and I can basically tell you why you're wrong, but you refuse to listen, that's when it gets annoying. So no, I'm not a perfect player, and I don't think I'm a perfect player. But I do think I'm so dead. I should maybe not have flashed. I actually think I should have either flashed earlier or not at all. I think that was the issue. I think the way, because that was actually a really good gank. I think the problem though was like when we were here and I slowed them, the Sivir flashed away. I should have just flashed earlier, and I think the guy would have lived. I always laugh when people disrespect Nasus mid. It's actually pretty OP. Oh, I actually could have killed that guy if I didn't mess up. But yeah, I don't know why you think that I have like this ego that I'm better than everyone. I think that I'm better than the players in this elo. Like, I think that, like, my knowledge is much higher than a lot of these players, because a lot of these players have no idea what they're doing. And I'm just pointing that out. But I don't think I ever say that I'm the best player. And I'm pretty sure when I make mistakes, I admit that I make mistakes. I don't know why you're judging me. First of all, you're a random Twitch chatter. I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't care less if you think I'm an asshole or not. Second, I'm not here to give a shit about your personal opinion. I just want to play games, chill, and make people happy. If you think I'm too aggressive, that's totally fine. I am sure there are tons of other people you could watch. I'm dead. I suck. I knew that guy might be bot. They blame others for everything. I mean, the reason I blamed Amumu for not fighting level 1 was because he should have fought level 1. That, you could show that this play to anybody in high elo and they will tell you the same thing. He should have just queued, because we win the 2v2 very, very hard, okay? Second, my Mumu got mad that I said he should flash for a gank that my Nidalee committed 30 seconds to, and he flashed in place. If that's me being the asshole, I don't know what to say. But I'm not going to argue or give you any more of my time, because I got a stream to do. So, let's just say, watch or don't watch, but I'm not going to spend any more time on it. Again, homie, don't care. Listen, you can keep typing all you want, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna ignore you. It's not worth my time to argue with you. Not bad. This guy just withered me. Ugh. Get fucked. I baited that guy so badly.
We must attend to other matters. We can be anywhere.
I'm in a really awkward spot. I don't like this spot I'm in at all. No! If that volley missed, I actually would have killed them both.
Double kill.
Fuck, that was actually so good. That was so close. Fuck. Like if the Amumu had just like hit the if the angle was perfect and he had taken that, that would have been so good. Can you Q dash back on Callisto over the long bush or only forward? Wait, long bush? What do you mean? This? I don't actually know. I don't think I've ever dashed over that alcove wall. I've never done that. I haven't played enough Callisto. Oh, I messed up. The one near Tribush? I have no idea which one you're talking about. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna need QSS this game. Once I get Wit's End... Oh, this bush? I can jump over the wall, yeah. I can't do it from the bush. You have to walk out of the bush a little bit, but you can jump up, yeah. Any wall that you can jump over from, like, one angle, you can jump over from the other angle. They just wasted all of their ults. What, bro? They can't dive us. What do you want?
Shut down.
How is this happening? Mumu and Victor just died. They should not... I mean, they can't... Guys, they don't have ultis. Guys, they don't have any ults. There's no way they could dive this. They have no Ashe ults? Well, Ashe ult's up now, but they don't have... Lilia are. I'm just gonna let him back. I don't really care about that. I forfeit, by the way? Oh, it's the fucking Amumu.
Our task is unending.
He runs me down in the side. Yeah, it's because your build is fucking terrible. You should not be able to run that guy down. The Victor. All he really has to do is not fucking fight him. Like, you guys could simply just not fight, by the way. Like, you don't have to walk into the fucking Nasus. Just don't go near him and force fights on the other side of the map. I feel like people do this thing where they think that they have to fight somebody because they're pushing, but you don't have to. You can make plays on the other side of the map, and then that guy will be not able to follow up on the plays.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Chill, boys. Stop going to Nasus. You just don't have to keep walking to him. Holy crap.
Know our pain. No.
Like, just don't go near him and play for towers, mid, top. So easy. Oh, we have such a gross team comp. I mean, the Nidalee is doing nothing, but I don't think it's 100% her fault.
Nothing shall turn us from our path.
Bro, like, just, okay, stop diving them and go front to back. Like, guys, you don't need to ignore the Nasus. We can kill him. You can hit Nasus.
Your turret
Yes,
has been
but
destroyed.
he dies if you hit him.
Executed.
I easily kill him. He literally lived 1 HP. Like, why are these people so angry? Like, I'm begging you people to stop raging. Holy crap, I get it. You guys don't know how to play League, so you're mad. Just chill. And he's mad.
An enemy is unstoppable.
You won't climb, by the way. Instead of thinking about how to actively win, he's just given up already. Like, in his brain, he's like, I can't do anything. Right? And this guy just ults nothing. I mean, these players, like, this is why Riot needs to police high elo, by the way. This is a very good understanding of why Riot needs to police. Like, this Amumu, the second he ulted the ground right there, Riot should be, if I report Riot, like, this to Riot, right? They should be able to have a human who looks at the game and be like, oh yeah, no, he griefed that. And instantly 2-week him. Like, it should just be a button. They just put it in, boop, 2-weeked. And he will not do this again. I bet you money he will not do this again. And if people start getting 2-week banned for griefing, it'll, like, news will travel, right? Because people only do this because they know that they won't get banned. That's literally the only reason that people grief, because they don't care. Because they know Riot will never ban them. So until something happens, you're gonna have games like this over and over again. And streamers aren't gonna want to like play games like this. Like, this isn't fun for viewers to watch either, right? Like, it's not hype, it's not cool, it's not fun. It's just essentially people giving up 5 minutes into the game because, and then we just play it out. And then they just argue. And it's like, this needs to change. Like, I'm all for equal, I'm all for, like, equal fucking punishment and shits. But you need to punish people who are actually griefing. Like, games like this are 100% winnable. I have 14 of the 15 KP. Like, this game was winnable from start to finish. But it doesn't matter because our team didn't want to win. Then it's not even the fact that they're bad, right? Like, if they were just losing, I wouldn't even mind. Because, like, people get outclassed. Like, people lose. Who cares? I had a game, literally last game, I dropped, like, what, 8 deaths or something, right? But this is his third ulti in a row. Every time he gets ult, he's just walking around the map ulting because he wants out of the game. Like, this guy should be permed. Like, people should notice that this is happening and immediately ban him. Like, he's not trying to win at all, right? Like, look at this. But the problem is Riot doesn't actually care about this. Riot cares about, like, if there was, like, a Reddit thread, maybe, of this Amumu doing this, sure. But outside of that, Riot doesn't actually give a fuck. And why should they? The Amumu is just gonna buy a new account, right? He's gonna eventually get trolled, blah blah blah. No, I'm telling you, Riot doesn't care because banning this player doesn't make them money. But it makes everything else in high elo super unfun. Because there's no competitive integrity at all. Right? Like, the fact that these players can buy accounts for $5, go back into the game, do it again, do it again, do it again, and there's no punishment ever, unless they type. If they ever type, there could be punishment. But without them typing, it's literally just a player who doesn't give a fuck, who's probably just having a bad life. You know, they're either a kid and they're just killing free time by being toxic or just whatever. But the problem is everybody else who wants to play the game and wants to climb and wants to improve, there's no reason to do it. What's the point of playing if, like, every other game is just this, right? Like, I can queue up. This is the other problem. As a streamer, I can sit here and queue game after game after game, right? Because I have infinite time because this is my job. The problem is, though, a lot of people don't have infinite time. So, like, when you have games where people just do this, they ruin people's time that don't have the time to grind it. So, like, if somebody wants to improve at League, they're going to choose not to now. Because why would they queue up League and coin flip a 50-50 chance that they're going to get a game like this, right? They queue up, they fucking coin flip a 50-50 chance that they're going to get this Amumu, this Garen, and this fucking mid laner just AFKing, right? Like, all of them just griefing, trolling, AFKing, not giving a shit about winning or losing, just playing through the motion, just going, you know, whatever. And now, like, I can just queue up and I can play 10 hours a day. But what if that person just got off work and they just wanted to play League and improve, and now that game gets fucked, and then now they're tilted, so the next game also fucked. And now they just wasted an hour and a half of their time that they chose to try and have fun with, or try and get better at League and improve. And now it's like, why even play League at that point, right? Like, that's why League of Legends is dying in... League of Legends isn't dying in player base. It's dying in the idea that in North America, nobody gives a shit about being high elo anymore. Nobody gives a shit about having fun to climb. There's no reason to climb. And you can actually see the difference in, like... And I don't want to bring this up, but you can see the difference in viewership between EU streamers and NA streamers, other than Tyler, obviously. EU streamers have, like, triple the viewers on average that NA do. And it's not because they're more entertaining. It's because, like, the games are more fun to watch when people are trying to win the game. Not only that, but why do you think, like, LEC has twice the viewership LCS has? It's the same idea. Because the LEC players are more entertaining to watch as streamers. So when you see an LEC streamer like Jankos, right, and he's playing in the LEC, you're like, I really like him as a streamer. I want to watch him play. Do you really give a shit about, like, tactical? No. Nothing against the guy. I don't know him at all. But, like, I don't give a shit about him. Not like I did Double Ifs. Not like I did Cutie Pie. And it's because I could play solo queue with them, and I could watch them play solo queue, and I could do all these fun interactions. And it built, a repertoire that I wanted to see my favorite player win. And, like, other regions have that, and it doesn't because nobody gives a fuck. Because you can't play North American solo queue. So you can't stream North American solo queue, which means people aren't doing that, which means they're not building their reputations, which means nobody gives a fuck. It's this giant ecosystem of NA not giving a fuck, and they don't have a reason to give a fuck until Riot does something about people griefing in high elo, people buying accounts in high elo, people boosting in high elo. Until this shit is addressed, if ever, people have no reason to give a shit, and players have no reason to give a shit. And it's stupid. Because I've been playing this game since Season 1. And I've not always been, the model summoner. I'm not going to lie. But the game is so much less fun and competitive than it used to be. And it's not just the fact that it's old and, maybe people are burnt out or anything like that. It's the fact that we've normalized griefing, at least in North America. We've normalized the idea that nobody gives a fuck, and that we can grief games and not be punished, and, like, Riot doesn't care, and, like, we can buy accounts and boost accounts, and we've normalized this. This never used to be a thing. But now that, like, it's being normalized because Riot has not taken any action towards it, people just don't care. And streamers can't have fun and promote Riot games very much if they're not able to, like, enjoy themselves climbing. Same shit's going on in Korea. Korea's different. Because in Korea, players actually get punished a fuck ton. So, like, let me explain something to you. In Korea, if, like, I don't know if you know this, but players were griefing Faker in high elo, and Faker got, like, 10 people permabanned. Like, 10 challenger players permabanned. And I don't know if you know this, but Faker has not been griefed since. Like, it sent a message. Right? And the thing about it is all Riot has to do is start sending the message. He has been, and I guarantee every time he gets griefed, the person gets banned. And I don't actually think he's been griefed that much. I guarantee every time he gets griefed, somebody gets banned. Because Faker pulls a lot more weight than standard, solo queue people. I mean, I get the Chinese gambling market and stuff, but it's whatever. You know what Riot really needs to do to fix their game? I know this is going to be like, Riot will never do this, but the way they could easily just fix their game is just require... They need to make permabans permanent. Make a way where you just cannot physically... If you get banned, you cannot physically play the game. Make people scared of being banned. Like, there's no fear in being banned right now because you don't care. You just buy another account for $2. Make it impossible to do that. Like, I know Riot never will because they like money. And more accounts being bought equals more skins being sold equals more money. So they don't care. But if they actually ever cared about, like, competitive integrity, they would just make it so you can only have one account. And if it gets banned, you can't play League. Like, I think that you should have to... Obviously, people could get around it, but you know how, like, you have to put in your phone number for Clash? Like, you know how, like, Clash has to have a phone number to play? Why not just make that, like, ranked? Like, I know you can get around it, and I know you could change your phone numbers and shit, but, like, why not just make it ranked? Like, so multiple people would have to, like, go out of their way to play, right? Like, they would have to go out of their way to like, verify that they're them. And yeah, it'd be annoying, but you'd only have to do it like once, right? Like people who aren't douches would only have to do it one time. It wouldn't be like a consistent thing that you have to do if you're not getting banned. So if you only have one account and you verify it, I don't see any issue like why that would be upsetting to people. You know what I mean? Why would that suck? And if somebody boosts an account to 30 and they don't have a phone number, and then you don't have a phone number because your phone number account got banned, what do? You have to get like a fake phone number online, which is annoying as shit to do. If you've ever tried to do that, it's really annoying to have to like find numbers, go through the process of verification for the number. Like there are websites and shit, but it'd be so annoying, like so annoying to do that every time. Like people don't do like. You have 6 numbers? Okay, and what if every single one of those numbers required you to verify, and then every single one of those numbers was linked to your account? So let's say that every single one of your accounts gets banned, and now you have to find 6 new numbers. That'd be really fucking annoying. It would make you not want to get banned anymore, is what I'm saying. It would create an environment in which you wouldn't want to be punished. $60-minute queue time in high elo? Yeah, but the thing about waiting, I think you could poll anybody who plays in high elo and ask them, would they rather wait 60 minutes for a queue where everybody's in the game trying their best to win, or would they rather wait 15 minutes for a game of somebody who's either win trading, griefing, trying to lose, queue sniping to troll an int? Like, you're waiting 60 minutes anyway. Like, that's what people don't understand, is that, like, let's say you wait 15 minutes for a shitty game, right? The game's over in 15 minutes, let's say. Now you have to wait 15 more minutes for another shitty game, right? You've spent 45 minutes already on a coin flip if a game was fun or not. So, like, why does it matter if the original queue took 45 minutes if the game's actually good? Why would it matter? Do you understand the difference? Like, getting into a bad game where people are literally inting and win trading and shit, it doesn't matter because you're waiting 15 minutes regardless, and then you're waiting 15 minutes for the game. So just my personal opinion is that there's no difference, and that people would rather play higher quality games at high elo and wait longer queue times. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks that. Ooh, let's grab exhaust. But a good way to think about this though, right? Is so I've been streaming for what, 7 hours now? Yeah, about 7.5 hours. I've been streaming. My last 2 games were about an hour, right? Like between my last 2 games, both were about a 5-minute queue, and both were 30-minute games. So one was 22 and the other one was 30. So I spent the last hour of my time queuing up to get people who didn't want to play the game, who gave up at 4 minutes into the game and didn't want to play anymore. So that was 1 hour of my time I can't get back that I didn't, like, I obviously, like, get to have fun because I'm a streamer, but the point I'm making is, like, it was unplayable, both those games, right? And I have to basically just sit here and accept it and just be like, yeah, it's okay, blah, blah, blah. But, like, it's not fun to watch. There's no way people enjoy watching streamers be upset that they're being griefed. I just started Q. That was a mistake. I meant to start E. Oops.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
We late invade bot. No! We're gonna... Oh no. Guys. Guys, I don't have E. Oh, I'm scared. Oh no. Oh no, don't tell them. Oh jeez. I'm nervous. I don't like this.
Minions.
Either way, I don't care anymore. Let's just play the game.
Promises.
I was just saying, if I could get viewers playing not League, I might consider doing it. And I love League of Legends. Like, I absolutely love this game.
All things
I love League of Legends. And I would totally maybe like just take a break from it or not want to play or whatever. And the best part about it is like the game's in a really balanced spot at the moment, actually. I know the game's like boring for a lot of people, but it's pretty damn balanced at the moment. Like there's a lot of really strong shit. Oh man. I don't have E. This is rough without E. It's actually so hard to play level 1 without E because I have no kill pressure. I'm sad.
I do my own dirty work.
I kind of fucked up there.
we never rest.
I'm so sad. Dude, I should have just flashed the stupid karma cube. I knew they were gonna do that shit, but I was like, maybe I can kill that guy.
Our hate
Okay.
burns.
Take a breath. You are fine. Farm jungle. Please. Please do not just get tilted. He's invading you. Yes, he is invading you. You have a Cassidon mid. You are gonna get invaded. Anyway, boys, okay. So, you want to know how to wave manage? We'll do a really basic wave management course. So don't miss CS because, yeah. But right now, the wave is in a decent spot. I can hit S, and I can just let all these minions die. You don't have to constantly hit the wave, alright? You don't. There's no reason to. You just kind of exist right here and chill. You guys see what's kind of going on? Now, I suck, but... Oh, I really suck. But yeah. There's no real reason to ever hard shove the wave out if it's in a spot like this. Right here, I'm a little sad because I actually think... we should be just straight winning this, but... Like, this is really rough for me to play. Pike roaming right there was such a bad idea. Oh, it's so tilting that he would roam on that timer. Pike, please no more roams. We are Callista. Pike. I wouldn't type it but it's really bad. Like, you don't roam when you have a lead. Roaming with lead on AD is very bad. We abuse. Because I'm just going to get dove, right? And if we weak side me, I can't use my lead because I'm playing Callista. Bro. Why does every support player, every single one has an ego? Like, I'm literally not saying anything toxic. I'm like, hey man, please don't roam. We should be 2v2ing them. And he's just angry at life.
An enemy has been slain.
You will never
Like I said, players are dumb. I mean, obviously we're in kind of lower elo right now. We're in like basically Masters up until Masters this season is basically Diamond last season, right? So we're actually in pretty much Diamond. And this elo is really hard. I fucked up. But this elo is really hard because people will ego. And people will typically not know actually like what their goal is in the game, which I've said before, but when you're in lower elo, this is actually a pretty good teaching opportunity though. When you're in lower elo and your teammates are tilted and trolling or whatever, the best thing you can do is just try to play the game very solo based. Keep up good farm and try not to die. And then you just kind of farm it out and try and deny them and look for opportunities. Like right now, for example, we should just be winning this. I mean, I'm dead, by the way. Like, Pike whiffed Q twice. Then he just doesn't know. It's because you whiff your spells both times.
Callista.
Just go roam. If you're gonna be a baby, just go roam. Jesus, man. Just go roam, man. You are Diamond. I can't be bothered. Just go roam. It's fine. Please. Diamond players should not open their mouths, but he's going to.
called elsewhere.
I actually could have killed that guy right there, but I fucked up my E. I'm dead. Oh. I actually could have killed him. If I didn't fuck up my initial E, he would have died. I suck. This game is probably over, though. I'm gonna still try my best, but the problem is, mid's losing, top's losing, and jungle's losing, and I've been the only one to get ganked bot lane, so... The issue is pretty much... We picked Callista. My support decided he didn't want to play... He didn't want to play bot side because he's a bad player, and we just lose.
We had a name.
You should ask for AD, by the way, Pike. This guy makes support look insanely hard. Like, he genuinely makes support seem like the hardest role in League. Oh, we definitely don't fight this, by the way. Just queued literally air. Oh, I love playing Callista. She's really fun. The problem with Callista is she's very, very support reliant. So if your support is bad, you can't play the game. So like normally before I pick Callista, I normally op.gg to see if my support's autofilled and they play their champ.
An ally has been slain.
Normally I do. This game I didn't because I was just ranting and I was like, fuck it, but
One thought drives us.
it is what it is. Oh, I'm dead. The other problem with playing support is you can just bail on your 80 carry and then blame him that he died. Like, you can just, like, every support that I've had this today, right? Think about this. Every support I've had has literally just AFK'd, walked to another lane, and then they keep their KDA, whereas I just get dove under my turret over and over again, and I just can't play. Like, support shouldn't have that much power.
Promises must be kept.
Not every 80 carry is reliant on support.
Enemy killing.
Like, for example, I think Ezreal's really low support reliance.
An enemy has been slain.
Like, Ezreal's really low support reliance. I think, I told him to roam. Yeah, but that was after the game was already over. Like, he roamed when he shouldn't have roamed, is what that's what I'm saying. Like, when we killed them, like, bot lane, he should not have roamed after we got the kill. But he chose to roam, and that roam led to them losing all the pressure. And, I couldn't play the game anymore. Because he roamed and got nothing. Like, he didn't get any ganks top, he didn't get any ganks mid. He just roamed to exist, and it was really dumb. The best part, too, is, like, I don't just say this stuff out my ass. Like, I can back it up. Like, the only reason I nitpick this shit is because it's really easy to play the game. Like, none of what I'm talking about requires knowledge outside of just, like, very basic things.
Double kill.
Like, very basic little knowledge. Like, I could queue up a support game or a jungle game right now and pop off twice as hard as this Wukong or this Pyke. It's so easy to do. Because both jungle and support have 10 times the relevance 80 carry does. I just like playing AD because typically it's usually pretty fun. But if you look, like, this game was over from champ select because my top, mid, and jungle all lost. Like, they lost their lanes. Just straight up 2v2. Or 3v... Like, they didn't have any impact on these two. So this game was pretty much over.
Your turret has been destroyed.
But when you play AD, you kind of just accept that. You just accept that you won't be able to win every game. Because the AD carry is not a role that can win every game. It's okay, though. The higher elo you get, the easier AD carry becomes. Which is really funny, but... It's actually crazy how much easier the game is in Challenger than it is in Masters for AD carry players. You could be a bad AD carry player and still have a better time in... Like, you could still have a better time.
Enemy rampage. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
You know you had that coming, right?
Okay. Actually, you know what we should do? Want a Discord Pike?
Our hatred burns cold.
I'm down to go into Discord and have a discussion about the laning phase. I'm not gonna flame the guy. I want to see what he has to say about the laning phase.
Is a weapon.
I'd love to hear what his thought process is and why he decided he needed the roam. Because I feel like a lot of the time, people just say things and they don't actually know how to back up what they're saying. So he's like, you suck. And I'm like, okay, well, let's go over the receipts of, like, why did this game occur this way, right? And then you ask them, and then when people are presented with the actual receipts of why you lose, they can't make an excuse, right? And when they can't make an excuse, it's really easy to see how dumb people actually are at League. Oh well. We'll play one more game after this. I'll play a support game and we'll get a free dub real quick. I'll show you guys what I mean by how easy support is. We'll play a quick support game. Well, 1v9 like it's fucking nothing. And then I gotta get off for that because it's already pretty late.
An enemy is legendary. Shut down.
Hey, I'm chilling, man. I'm just waiting to get out of the game.
An enemy is legendary.
We're just chilling.
Remember.
We're just vibing until we forfeit. Oh. Wait, this guy thinks the game is winnable? Bro, no, it's not. I preferred support to play? I don't know. I like playing Senna. I like playing Bard. I like playing non-enchanters because they have so much impact on the game. Nautilus, Senna, Bard, stuff that just like has power.
We remain true to our purpose.
Because like if you pick Janna, it's just boring. Yumi, boring. Like sure you can carry with those, but it feels like you're just AFK. Coin flipping.
Pluck them from their wreck. We go where we are needed.
I kind of do wish we would just go next though. Like I'm down to play games out, but like this one's not winnable. And I feel like we're just wasting time. Like at this point I've had 3 bad games in a row on stream or whatever, so it just feels shitty, right? To waste my time when people are just griefing. Like it feels real bad. Because then I just sit here for 15 minutes while everybody hits no. And so we eventually lose, and then they just get mad anyway.
An ally has been slain.
Back to back we
Oh, I should have eat. I didn't know how low that guy was. Honestly, though, that was a good Steal by Wukong.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh. We have to stop this next dragon if we actually want to win, though. Like, we 100% have to... Before we fight this, to be honest. I mean, we should have fought that. Because Pyke is just sitting at tower. Oh well.
Your turret has been destroyed. We are called elsewhere. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Shall turn us from our path.
Ooh, we got the old 2 items. Let's go.
We had a name once.
We're gonna need to get wards down. Like, if we want to play, we gotta get wards down. We gotta get it down before the objective spawns, because we are just gonna face check if we don't.
We are set in motion.
I mean, we should just fight this if we're gonna fight. Pyke got caught. Honestly, Callista's fault. Sorry, buddy. I'll play better. That one's clearly on me. I should have been standing with him, you know? Like, I just do not get what the fuck I'm watching. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Dang. I got caught? Callista bad. You are 0-5 with literally the most broken top laner in the game.
Your turret has been destroyed. Aced.
Wow, CS
A summoner
lead.
has disconnected.
Hog.
Defeat.
Dude, I was up CS though. Like, I had like 4 CS on that Akali. I know I'm playing Fiora, and Fiora literally has no counter top lane. And if you suck at Fiora, you should honestly reevaluate if you even have fingers, because it's impossible to do bad on that champion. But what we're going to do is we're going to blame bot side of the map because I'm a top lane main, and I don't understand how fucking easy my role is. Sure, man. Why every time you tune in am I a 1-13? It's your fault. How come every time you're here I do bad? It's your fucking fault. It's gotta be. I've only done bad 2 games today, and you happen to be here. It's your fault. Like, I literally played well every game other than the last two. Actually, I played well last game, too. I played bad 2 games. You must have been here for both. Toxic. It's okay. We'll play support and we'll catch a dub. Like, the role is a joke. The last 3 supports I had were all griefing troll dicks. All you really have to do to stop getting griefing supports when you're getting griefing support after griefing support is you just play support. It's a really easy way to climb. And you just play the role, and now you can't get bad support players. Fiora's hard to play. Fiora's only hard to play if you don't know what she does. Like, you can play 15 Fiora games and instantly understand her if you limit test. Her kit's overtuned. She doesn't actually require that much mechanics. Like, people think she's super hard to play, but she's not. And, she's overloaded in damage. And she has no counters. So she has 0 counters, overloaded in damage, and crazy, crazy, crazy strong. Like, you could pick Fiora up right now, walk into top lane, play 10 games, and as long as you're actively, like, trying to learn your limits, you'll climb. Because, like, Fiora can fight any champion in the game level 1. And as soon as you know that no champion can beat you level 1, that's, like, such an overpowered, like, strategy, right? Because you can just always fight. Like, there's no top laner in the game that beats Fiora level 1. If Fiora plays properly. So it just becomes really cancer. Could Gnar beat her? No. How would Gnar beat her level 1? He can't. She gets movement speed for proccing her Q, or her passive. Does true damage. Has a W that cancels half of Gnar's kit. And has a super movement speed heal. Gnar cannot beat Fiora. I mean, if you win the matchup, you're just better. But it doesn't have anything to do with the matchup being, like, in Gnar's favor. But here, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So we'll play a quick Senna game, and then this will be my last game of the night. Because the last 3 games have been really bad, and I wanted to get off 2 games ago, but the last 3 games have been so dog shit that we need, like, 1 really good game. So we'll knock out a good game and we'll win. Overall, yeah, I just told you, Fiora beats Gnar. I don't know what you want me to say, man. I don't know if you want me to explain how. I don't know if you want me to... You beat her with Mord? You shouldn't. Mord should never beat Fiora level 1. All Fiora has to do to beat Mord level 1 is dodge his Q. You dodge the Q, you win. It's honestly that easy. Maybe Urgot can beat her. I don't know. I don't know how Urgot works level 1, but... What I'm telling you is, like, if Fiora takes Ignite and she fights level 1... It's very hard to beat her. Very, very hard to beat her. Because she's, like I said, it's like fighting Kalista level 1. Right? Or Ezreal. It's really hard to beat them because they stat check you. Like, champions that can stat check you by landing all their shit are really strong. And even if, like Ezreal is arguably one of the strongest level 1 champions in the game. A lot of people think Ez sucks, right? They're like, oh, Ez is, he's a scaling champ, he should scale up, blah, blah, blah. Ezreal can actually, like, if the minions aren't there, like, imagine if you were just laning 1v1 against Ez. theoretically, like, if he lands his Qs, you just die. You can't outdamage him. Like, Ezreal would beat Draven level 1 with exhaust. Like, it's that stupid. This should be a good game, though. Our team comp's not bad, and we have frontline, we have poke. It's not too bad.